Hey guys. You just hear me click clacking away on my keyboard apparently. Alright. How's it going for everyone? I saw Cabbages and Backfire in the chat. Welcome to the stream. See if my kids protest the fact that I'm enjoying myself. So, a little bit of a wild situation here. Oh crap, what did I do? I have not seen Discord. Is there something in Discord that's like going wild right now? Since I got off my stream earlier, I have been working on a Shiny Hunter's Dream program. There we go, and there's a record of that there. Go look in the Shiny Hunt Flex. The last time you heard Discord leaked user IDs. Yo, that's what's up. 3:50 p.m. Got your Squirtle, and then 5 hours later, you got Shiny Pidgey. It's kind of amazing how that works. That's pretty dope, though. Congrats, man. Aww, and it's even a quirky one. Tack is now here. Welcome. Welcome, Tack. Pidgey was rash. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out. A lot of Shiny Hunters use a program called Snaz. Well, a lot of streamers in general use a program called Snaz to do timers and things like that. Speaking of which, I need to start mine. It's a time, date, countdown type thing. And Shiny Hunters often use incrementing programs such as Death Counter and Soundboard. So usually just the counters to count deaths, to count shiny increments, all that fun stuff. So I'm building a program that combines the two for use with OBS so that you can just upload it into a web browser and use a browser source. So you could run it on a second PC so your main PC doesn't have to like carry the girth of it if desired. Otherwise, it'll just write to a file that you can then put into OBS directly. But it also like allows you to do CSS to make it look some kind of way. And it's pretty customizable. I'm adding in some fun things to be like, hey, when it hits a certain number, play this file. When it finishes, change the text to stream start or whatever. It's going to be great. Heading to Yoko, trainer Yoko. I don't know what that means. So I'm hoping by the end of this, it'll be like a full-blown program that you can use for basically anything and everything, with my intent being that, like, if you were a big enough streamer that you wanted to have an what's it called? A moderator of sorts, be able to make changes to your stream while you're streaming with these elements, like, oh, hey, we got that shiny. Can you update the file that this is referencing to this and have it do it? But right now I have it to local area network so that I can run it on my secondary PC, so that my main PC doesn't have to carry the processing power. But yeah, the goal is it could be stored on a website that the streamer and any people that they grant permission to could go in and change the text file for you, or what have you. To do the nugget trick, did I just have one Pokemon in my party? Yep. And I intentionally left it as weak as possible. Hey, Starkiller, welcome, welcome. My next trick is going to be, how do I find a place where I can sell this program and actually make some money from it? It's another trainer? Okay, I gotcha. So yeah, that's the reason why the stream was delayed. I was having fun trying to build a program. Like, I could put it up on GitHub and ask respectfully for people to do donations and whatnot, you know, like buy a coffee to get access to XYZ, but Your shiny Bulbasaur is being a pain. 3,000 attempts so far. Yeah, a little bit. But that's normal. That's par for the course. All right. I need to go grab the baby monitor. We have a chair encounter coming up. I've been muted for this entire time. Wow. Hey, Marcus, what's up? Hey, Big Red Leg, welcome. So catching up. McLewis, you're running it on 3 switches. 3,000 encounters is quite a lot, but little in the grand scheme of things. The fact that you're on 3 switches means that you have purchased at least 1 copy of each game and a second of one of the games, or you have family members that are letting you use it. Also, Bellsprout is leaf green. Oddish is fire red. And have you already beaten Misty? And are you doing only 1 shiny per badge? Or what's the plan there? Because Pidgey's kind of a wild one to have gotten in between Brock and Misty, if that was the case. Haunter fan, welcome. Yeah, we still trying for the Diglett. You're only doing 1 shiny per badge, so you need to beat Misty first, and I would go for Diglett. Such is the case here. You wanted female Nidoran, so that means you're playing Fire Red. And could go for an Oddish, but at the point that you've already beaten Misty before even being able to catch that, it's a little bit of a moot point, I think. Yeah, overtime's pretty nice. I don't get that stuff anymore. I'm on salary. That's what you're gonna do? Gonna try to get that overtime pay? I mean, if they currently don't show any signs of slowing down, then I think you might be fixing to. I mean, what? You at least got 3 more days of work in the pay period, or the work week? You're playing Leaf Green. Male Nidoran is 1%. Okay, gotcha. The Endless Link. I don't think I have Nightbot set up on YouTube. At least I tried to, but for whatever reason, it hates me. Then again, that might be for the EXP points. I don't know. You never got along with Nightbot. Out of curiosity, Endless Link, what was the expected or anticipated result of exclamation point points? You got 18 more hours this week that are scheduled, so if you stay late, you'll get overtime. Ooh, that doesn't leave a whole lot of opportunity for extra hours, but hopefully. Cordell Garrett, welcome. Over on Twitch even. Oh, that's right. Endless Link was on Twitch. I see the Twitch I see the Twitch icon now. Yeah, that actually does stuff. Free sub. Yeah, that's what's up. You have a hat that looks like Ash's hat. Goodbye. Okay. On to the next Pokemon stream to sub to. Fair enough. Blessing everyone with a sub. Hey, I like the hustle and the drive. It's not hard to hit overtime where you're working where you're at. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Boom, 437. You'll be back to watch me grow? Well, we're going to do it. We've been growing fast this last month, and the trend ain't going to stop soon, I don't think. So we'll see you around. Oh, gotcha. It's Shauna now. I bet. Tack has to go to bed. I should also go to bed, but I'm not going to. I'm probably going to stay up way too late tomorrow and then perform job interviews for my help desk team and be just extremely tired for it. If you weren't in school still, you could have been racking up a lot very easily. They meant good night and goodbye. Well, good night, Tack. Go to bed. With you being in school, you're not really pushing yourself hard. Not to mention, there's usually laws about how many hours you can work while in school. So, like, I think they have to take that into consideration. Also, my kid seems to be out of bed. Like, he's just sitting up in his bed, staring off into space. It's funny. You used to skip school or leave school to go to work? Hey, that was my senior year. I had 3 work release classes each semester. You would just leave, and since you were held back, you were 18 most of your senior year, so there wasn't much they could do. It's like, yep, I'm out. See you guys later. Oh, that's nice. Your state must be, like, less restrictive in that manner. Oh, looks like they changed some stuff, maybe. I showed up again. Ah, yes, that's because I am streaming from 2 different channels at the same time for science. It looks like at this juncture, you are now on my Sludge Bomb Trainer channel. Also, welcome, Blobberson. Yeah, I had the much bigger channel, and it kind of started to die off a little bit, so we made this secondary one to see if streaming only Pokemon grew faster, and so far it is. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna have to go take care of a kid real fast. Honestly, I don't know if Cordell Garrett is still in the chat, but if they are by some happenstance, the general vibe that I got from them was Skeletor, and like, I hope they get the reference. If you're familiar with Skeletor and the memes associated with him, there's the Skeletor will be back with more facts. That's kind of what that reminded me of, or until we meet again. Until next time. Really random question, but what are I having for breakfast? Yes. Typically, it is Carnation Breakfast Essentials. Glass of milk, chocolate powder, done. Almost every day. I say almost because sometimes I run out and then I just starve. Starving is bad, then you just eat like a Snorlax. Yeah, do that a little bit. You're gonna drink some milk now? Do it. Ten out of 10 would recommend. Unless, of course, you're lactose intolerant, then definitely do not do that. This is not dietary advice. Marcus, did you hear my shiny hunting program idea that I said I was making? So, right now, I use a program called DCSB, or Death Counter and Soundboard. Many streamers do it, especially shiny hunters. It is what I use to do all of my increment encounters and whatnot. Okay. There's also a very famous program called Snaz. And Snaz is a program that is used for setting a timer for countdown or count up. I need to add option for days to that. But there are two programs that I have to run independently on my computer in order to do what I do. And so I was like, what if those were combined? But also, what if I didn't have to run them on my computer? What if I could run them on my laptop? So that my computer can just pull a reference instead of having to have a program open, do the math calculations itself, so on and so forth. It can just pull from a web source. So I've been using some tools to make a program that can do all these things. And it's evolved a lot over the course of like 4 or 5 hours that I've been working on it. So currently it can increment. I can create files and send it to a web source and add that web source from my laptop to my main computer and have it pull it. I need to test that function, but it seems like it should work. At the very least, it's working on the computer it's running off of. So I made an option so you can say, oh, I want it to use the internet, or I don't want it to use the internet, just use regular files. So that's cool. I'm making it so that it can be set to have, like, if you hit 9,000 encounters, Vegeta pops up and says it's over 9,000. Or any other custom numbers or whatnot. I'm making it so that it has a countdown timer so that we can count down to stream start. I'm making it so that we can have a countdown to, or count up for the timer that we have, saying we've spent 27 hours on this. The ability to change the number by which it increments each time. And ideally, I want to make it so that if a streamer had like trusted moderators, that they could run the program on their computer and update the stream in real time for any number of reasons if the streamer elects to have that. So like, if it's not just running on my secondary computer, it's more running on a moderator's computer, and I'm like, hey, I found the shiny Ditto. We're gonna go after, or I found the shiny Diglett. We're gonna go after, you know, Abra next. They can update the text box to show Abra, and all those things. I am. It's coming from a this would be nice to have scenario. But I don't quite know how I'm going to make it reference an external URL instead of what it's currently referencing. You're doing a shiny hunt for Bulbasaur and you're at 4,059 encounters. It took me 19 hours at 2,224 encounters. I got mine ridiculously easy. Yes, I am. I am indeed streaming on both channels because my router lets me do that these days, and I love it. Those are pretty good. Out of curiosity, Exile, what made you get rid of the EV? Trash can's almost full with tissues. That's unfortunate. Hey, just as long as you're not sharing your germs, we're okay with that. Originally, you were just gonna leave EV pick Firestone, so both Ninetales and Growlithe, but you ended up evolving the EV because you decided you didn't need both. Just thought you'd pop over and take a peep at chat over there. It's a good plan. I don't know if it's popping off any more than anywhere else, but it is there. A wee bit of a heads up though. This stream will be on the shorter side. I do have to sign off at 10 here. You're dozing off anyway. Might as well fall asleep to both chats. There we go. Double the view time, double the fun, right? About to do the nugget trick. Good luck, backfire. Good luck. It's not hard. I mean, just save in front of the guy just in case you screw up, but feint your team and then move on. Hey, Kel, welcome. What's up? Good old Men in Black reference. Slash Scream. Just grinding away at some encounters on a Diglett. Is there a trick to catching a shiny? Not at all. Perseverance, a little bit of luck, determination, grit, sleeping children that aren't pestering you to get stuff for them, and a spouse that's at work. It's basically all there is to shiny hunting. think my Firo got a kidney disease. Why? It's pretty jaundiced. Surely you're not loading or buffering, Blobberson. My stream says it's currently running flawlessly. Globberson has no idea what they're doing anymore? I'm not surprised. I read that message hidden in between your emojis just now. A little bit delayed, I know. Andrew Green, welcome. Imagine if Diglett just dug up in your bed and woke you up in the middle of the night. That would be less than desirable, I think. Does kind of beg the question, though, if Diglett uses Dig, how does it know where the other Pokemon is to come up underneath them? Also, something that I just kind of realized, we know that through Zubat's evolution, it like gains feet and then loses feet to turn into wings, and then gets like little derpy feet again. But something I don't always think of and realize is that it also gains eyes, because Zubats are blind. But Golbat and Crobat totally have eyes. And I don't know why that just occurred to me now. Like, it's something I probably knew at the back of my mind, but I've just never had to contemplate. Outlandish, welcome to the stream. We're just grinding away some encounters, fixing to end the stream a little bit early tonight in the next 6 minutes. Looking to end at 10 p.m. my time. I'm gonna go derp around with some program coding that I'm working on, because I got a pretty cool program in the works. A little bit late, but this is also just a shorter stream than normal. I started it at 8:30 because I had a hard time pulling myself away from the project I was working on. But it's also going to end a little bit before 10:20, where I normally would end, because I want to see if I can get a few things done before the wife gets home. Like, I know I owe the game some significant grind, but like, I can't say that I would be disappointed if the shiny Diglett's shown tonight. Like, 3151, like, I could see it happening. I would enjoy that immensely. You get some good sleep, Blobberson. Get some for me, too. I don't think it works like that, but it's the thought that counts, I think. So disappointed I don't have a day off until Sunday again. Fishing for Staryu getting a little annoying. I could imagine. I feel the same way about grinding out Diglett, but we're a little under halfway there to full odds. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one makes us go like 12,000. Hey, Grizzly Bear, welcome. You caught the last minute of the stream. We got 3 more encounters, likely, and then we'll sign off. I think so. I think we'll get us. I mean, soon is relative. Like, if I could do a bunch of encounters in one day, that would be nice, but I don't get that. Okay, last encounter, it's 10 o'clock. That's my time limit. So we'll get this one and then sign off. Boom. Okay, we'll catch you all tomorrow evening, same time, same place. Well, actually, scratch that. I'll be on earlier tomorrow, so we'll catch you probably closer to 7:30, 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.